to welcome Tove Pinar. Tove is a biokineticist working in the UK who specializes in developing exercise programs for all types of people. And I will include her contact information and website in the chat. So welcome, Tove.
Hi, everyone. So today's class is obviously just about gentle exercise. So most of it will be lying down. Some of it will be on your stomach, but obviously anything that you feel you can't do or is uncomfortable, just rest through it and breathe through that part of the exercise. And obviously adapt it to yourself if you can. Most of it's going to be quite simple. I'll show a little bit more complex options if you want to make it a bit more difficult. But just take it as your body allows. And yeah, if I look a bit silly with the headphones, I was just telling Tegan, I tried to connect my earphones and didn't work. So this is what we're going with today. So we're going to get started. Also, if you need a water break or anything, just take it throughout the class. Okay, let me just move the camera so you can all see me. Great, so we're going to start lying on our backs. So just get yourself into a comfortable position, lying on your back. Okay. Okay, we're going to start off with just a few deep breaths. So just taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and out. Good. Deep breath in. And last one out. Good. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a warm up as well as work on a bit of coordination. So what I want you to do is take your right arm and lift it up towards the ceiling, lifting your left leg up. As the left leg lifts up, the right arm is going to go back. So it's going to be a smooth movement going down and back up. Remember, it's your right arm and left leg. So just keep your normal breathing, lifting up and back down. Good. We're going to go for 8, 7. Remember to keep your back nice and flat. Keep your tummy tight. Good. 5 more. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and last one on the side. Good, and relax. Going to the opposite side, so lifting your left arm up, and as the arm goes back, lift the right leg and down. Lifting all the way up, keep breathing and down. You're going to go for 8 more. Remember to take it at your own pace, nice and slow. 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2 more, and last one. Good, and relaxing the arms down to the side. What I want you to do now is just let your legs fall to the left. Breathe out. As you breathe in, bring the legs back up. Breathing out to the opposite side, legs falling to the right. Breathing in again, lifting the legs up. And to the left, breathe out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out, legs fall to the side. Good. As you bring those legs up, use the tummy muscles, breathe in and breathe out. 1 more each side, breathe in and to the side. Breathing in again and to the opposite side. Good, breathe in and legs back to center. Good, take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. Okay, now we're going to start with the right leg. I want you just to lift the leg up. You can use your hands to support it. Good, what I want you to do now is just to roll the ankle. Slow circles, rolling the ankle out. Good. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping on that side, you're just going to straighten the leg and bend. Good. Just straightening up and bend. Nice and slow at your own pace. Keep a nice steady breath. We're just warming the leg up. We've got 5 more. Good. 4. Looking good. 3. Good. Last 2. And last 1. Good. And slowly bring the leg down. Changing sides. Lift that left leg up. Hands behind to support. And just roll the ankle. Good. Keep that nice controlled breathing. Rest if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift the leg all the way up towards the ceiling and bring it back down. Good. All the way up. Good. And down. Got 5 more. Stretch that leg as high as you can and back down. Good. 4. Good. 3. Good. 2 more. And last one all the way up and down. Good. And relax that leg down. Good. Now going back to the arms, interlinking the hands for me, turning them up towards the ceiling. We're going to breathe out and stretch the hands up as far as we can, opening up that back. As you breathe in, let the arms fall overhead. Breathing out, stretching all the way up. Breathing in, let the arms fall above your head. Breathe out, arms go up. And breathing in, arms fall back. It's got 3 more. 3. 2 more. 1 more for me. Stretching all the way up. And arms overhead. Good. Bringing the arms back to center now. I want you to choose a side. You're going to lie on one side for me. We're going to do both sides. So start whichever side you prefer. Knees bent and feet on top of each other. Good. Make your head nice and comfortable. With the top arm, I want you just to reach forward for me. And we're slowly going to reach back as far as you can till you feel the stretch. And bring that arm back forward. Good. We're going to do that 5 times. So slowly reaching back, stretching out and opening the chest. And forward again. Good. 4 more. All the way back. And forward. Good. Keep breathing. 3 more. And back. Last 2. Good. And last 1. And all the way back. Good. Now using that top arm for support, you can push it down against the floor. I want you to squeeze your bum and you're just going to lift the knee up, keeping the feet together. What I want you to do is make sure that your back's not falling back. It's just the bum working, literally just the knee lifting up and all the way down. Good. Squeeze the bum and down. We've got 8 of these. 8. Good. Go as slow as you want, as long as you're feeling your bum working. 7. Good. 6. 5. Good. 4. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Hopefully you're feeling it burn just a little bit. And 1, hold it there for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, one, and relax. Well done. Okay, when you're ready, slowly change sides. I'm going to turn around here. You can just literally flip to the other side, whichever is easiest for you. Good, take your time and get comfortable on the other side. We're going to do the same thing, literally putting that top arm straight and reaching all the way back. Good, just as far as you feel the stretch, and bring that arm back. All the way back, keeping the knees together and forward. Good, all the way back, we've got 4 more. And back in front of you. Good, 3 more. Good, keep breathing. 2. Good, and last one. Stretching all the way back, breathing and bringing the arm back to front. Okay, using this arm for support again, we're going to go on to the other side. Squeeze the bum, lift that knee up, and all the way down. Nice and controlled. Good. We've got 8 more. Keep that squeeze. Make sure the back's not falling back. Good. 6 more. Good. 5. 4 more. Good. 3. 2. Good. And 1. Hold it there for me. 5. 4. Squeeze the bum. 3, 2, 1. And relax that leg. Moving on to your back again. And just breathe for me. 3 deep breaths. So breathing in. And slowly out. Release all the air from your lungs. Breathing in. And out. Last one, breathing in all the way. And out. Good. Okay, that was the easy part. Now we can get to working those muscles a little bit. What I want you to do in this position is we're going to activate the core. So what I want you to do is 3 steps. We're going to pull the belly button towards the spine, tilt the hips towards you, and squeeze the bum on both sides. We're just going to lift a little bit off the floor, just so that you can get your hand underneath. Okay, starting from the beginning, belly button towards spine, tilting the hips, and squeezing the bum. Good, and we're going to hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. What I want you to feel is your stomach working, your bum squeezing, and your quads working. Okay, we're going to go up again, squeeze, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Good. Rolling the spine off the ground again, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Good. Last one. Rolling up, squeeze the bum and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, now we're going to work on the stomach a bit as well as a bit of coordination. I want you to lift that left leg up with the bent knee for me. Right arm goes up. So we're doing left leg, right arm. This is your starting position. What I want you to do is the left leg is going to go straight and the right arm is going to go up. And when you come back, you're going to squeeze your stomach. The most important thing is keeping your back nice and flat. I don't want you to arch your back when you go out. When you come back, squeeze the stomach. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. We've got 8. Squeeze. 7. Squeeze. Good. 6. Good. 5. Squeeze. Good. 4. Squeeze. 3. Squeeze. Last 2. Good. And last 1. and squeeze. Good. Relax the leg, relax the arm. We're going to go to the other side. So when you're ready, lift that right leg up into that bend position, left arm goes straight up. Okay, and we're going to go for 8. So all the way out and squeeze as you come back. Good. 7, 6, keep breathing, as slow as fast as you'd like. Good. 5, good. 4, 3, 2 more. Squeeze. Last one. And squeeze as you come back. Good, and relax down. So for the next one, there's 2 ways that you can do it. You're either going to stay lying down, straighten one leg, which you're going to lift up and down, or you can come up onto your elbows. So obviously this is a bit of a change of position if you're on your elbows, which might challenge your heart rate a bit more. So if you want to go in this position, you can, otherwise stay lying down. So we're going to start with the right leg. Straighten the leg for me. And I want you to take your toes and turn them outwards. So if it's the right side, turn the toes towards the right side of you. And you're just going to lift up and down. Good. 2, 3. Remember to breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking good. 8. Good. And relax that leg for me. Good. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. So straighten the other leg, left leg, and turn the toe outwards. Turning the toe outwards helps us to work the inside of the thigh. And we're just going to lift up and down. Good. 7 more. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3. Remember to keep that toe facing outwards. 2, 1, and relax. Good. Okay, lying down again for me. Good. Can't forget about those arms. So what I want you to do is turning your arms out to the side as if you're going to do a chest press. Okay, so we're going to breathe out as we go up and breathe in as we bend the elbows behind the head. Breathe out as you go up, breathing in as you go down. Okay, so going slowly again. Breathe out as you squeeze the arms up, breathing in as the elbows bend behind the head. Breathing out as you come up and breathing in again. Okay, so nice and slow. So all the way up, back, up, and down. Because we're not using any weights, I want you to make sure that you're squeezing as you go up. Squeeze the chest. As you bend and come back up, squeeze behind the arms. Good. And down. Good. 4 more. And up. Good. 3 more. Good. Last 2. Squeeze those arms. Good. And last 1. All the way back. And up. And down. And relax. Good. Take 2 breaths here for me. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in. And out. Good. Okay, next exercise, working on that coordination again. Any of us with brain fog today? I'm sorry for this. Okay, we're going to lift the arms straight up. As the hands go back, we're lifting onto the toes doing a calf raise. As the arms come back, feet go down. So it's back and up, down and down. Good. Back and down. Lifting up onto the toes, arms go above and back and down. Good. Squeeze those calves as you go up. Lift the hands and back down. Got 4 more. 4 and squeeze. 3. Good. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Good. And relax. Good. We're going to repeat that whole cycle once more. So starting with the bum lifts. So squeezing the core, tilting the hips and squeeze up. And we're going to hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back down. Good. Resetting, squeeze the core, squeeze the bum, lift up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Good. Squeezing all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And slowly down. Squeezing all the way up, pushing through the feet, squeeze the bum. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Good. 1 more for me, holding up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Good. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. Now, lifting that left leg again. Right leg goes up. We're going out with each arm and leg and squeezing together again. All the way out. Squeeze that stomach as you come back. Good. 3. Good. 4. Remember to keep breathing. Halfway there. 4 more. 3. Good. 2. And 1 more. Good. And relax. Changing sides now. Opposite leg, opposite arm. When you're ready, going out. And squeeze all the way back. 7 more. 6. Good. 5. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. Good. And relax. Take a breath here. I hope the microphone's not too good, otherwise you'd hear my knee clicking every time I straighten it. Okay, the next one, we're straightening that right leg again. Toe is facing outwards, and we're just lifting up and down. 4, 8, 7, 6, only lift as high as you're comfortable with. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, and bend the leg and relax. Changing sides, straighten the leg, toe faces out, and up and down. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8, and relax. Good. Take a breath for me. Breathing in and out. Good. If you feel your heart rate's getting a bit high and you want to take a break, you're more than welcome to. Okay, the next one is the chest press again. So lifting the arms out to the side. We're going to lift up, overhead, squeeze, and back. Nice and slow. Breathe through the movement. Breathe out, squeeze up. Bend, breathe in. Lift up, breathe out, and down, breathe in. Got 4 more. Good. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Good. Squeeze the arms all the way up and relax. Good. Last one in this section is lifting the arms up as they go back, squeeze onto those toes and down. All the way up, squeeze the toes and down. Good. We've got 5 more. Good. Make sure you're squeezing the calf. Back stays nice and flat. Good. Let's go for 3 more. 3. Good. 2. Good. And last one. Good. And relax. Good. Breathe for me. Breathe in and out. 2 more. Breathing in and out. Last one. Breathe in for me and out. Good. When you're ready, I want you just to turn and lie on your stomach for me. So you can put your head down if you want, nice and comfortable, or you can go onto your elbows, whichever works best for you. Good. Okay, if you need to take a break, grab some water, you're more than welcome. When you're ready, what we're going to do is starting with the right leg. We're going to squeeze, bring the foot towards you. I want you to make sure you're squeezing your hamstring and down. Nice and slow, squeeze through the muscle, squeeze all the way up and down. Good, we've got 4 more. Squeezing all the way up and slowly down. 3 more. And all the way down. Good. 2 more. Squeeze that muscle and down. Good. 1 more. Good. And relax that side. Going on to the other side, left leg or the right leg, depending which one you did first. Squeezing that muscle, bring the foot as close as possible and slowly down. All the way up and all the way down. You've got 4 more. Squeeze all the way up. Control that movement slowly down. 3. Good. 2. Good. And 1 more. Good. And relax. Okay, shake the legs out a little bit. When you're ready, we're going to go with both legs. Same thing. So squeezing all the way up and all the way down. Make sure you're squeezing those muscles. Control the movement and keep breathing. Good. All the way up. We've got 5 more. Squeeze those muscles and down. 4 more. Good. 3. Good. 2 more. Good. On the last one now, we're going to squeeze and hold. So squeeze and hold. 5, 4. Squeeze as much as you can. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Good. Just taking a breath here. Slowly in and out. Breathing in and out. Good. Now the next movement, I want you, there's 2 variations. So you're either going to put your arms at your side and lift the chest up just gently, breathing in, and as you breathe out, going back down. If you're flexible enough and you feel comfortable, put the hands next to the side, breathe in, lift up further, and breathe out. Good. So you're either breathing up, lifting up gently, and breathing out. Good. Or lifting up further, breathing in, and breathing out. Good. Use your arms to support you. Don't just use your back. 5 more. Breathe in and out. 4 more. Breathing in and out. 3 more. And out. Last 2, breathing in and out. Last 1, breathing in and breathing out. Good. Okay, take a break, grab some water if you want to, otherwise just take a few breaths. Good. Catch your breath. Okay, I'm going to show you the next exercise so long if you are grabbing some water. What we're going to do, if you're comfortable to go onto all fours, we're going to do a 3-part movement. The first one is a cat-cow pose. So we're going to bring our heads down, bring your back up towards the ceiling, going the other way, bringing the head up, bringing the chest down, and back into child's pose. Good. So it's a fluid movement. We're going to bring the back up, head down, going the other way, and back down into child's pose. Okay, so we've got 8 of these. So when you're ready, take it at your own pace. Don't go with my timing if it's too fast for you. Bringing the head down, lifting the chest up, going the other way, and all the way back. If the movement's too much for you, just stay in child's pose and just stretch it out. Good, we've got 7 more. All the way up and back. Remember to keep breathing, rest when you need to. Good. When you are bringing your head down and pushing your back up, squeeze the stomach as much as possible. Other way and slowly back. Got 5 more of these. Breathe through the movement and back. Good. We're halfway through. 4 left. Squeezing the tummy, squeezing the back, and resting in child's pose. Good. Last 3 of these. Good. And back. Good. We've got 2 more left. And all the way back. Good. Lean into that stretch as much as possible. And back. 1 more of these. This is a great exercise to do first thing in the morning. Get the blood flowing, get the joints moving, and just making sure that you're breathing first thing in the morning. Good. When you're done, coming back to center. Good. Breathing for me, taking it easy. We've got a few more exercises and then we're done. Okay, what we're going to do is starting in this position, I just want you to make sure you're activating your core just so that your back's not dipping. Activate your core, nice support on the hands. Right leg is just stepping back and down. Stepping back, touching the floor and down. If you struggle with that, just slide the foot back and down for me. Good, we got 5. Good. Keep the core tight. 4, just as far back as comfortable. 3. Good, looking good. 2. And 1. Good. And relax back into child's pose and rest before we go to the other side. Just breathe for me. Good. Good. And on your next breath out, slowly lift back up for me. Good. Activating that core again, going to the left leg or the opposite side, just stretching back and down. Back and down at your own pace, keeping the core tight, squeeze the bum. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. And stretch back again for me. Take a deep breath. Good. We've got 2 more exercises, 1 more stretch, and then we're done. If you need to rest in this position for longer, please feel free to do that. Good. When you're ready, coming back up. Okay, a little bit of a balance challenge. Putting that right leg back, you can keep it supported on the ground and just lifting the left arm. If you just lift it off the ground unhappy, or you can lift it up all the way. If you want to challenge yourself, lift that right leg up. Otherwise, keep it down and just balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing sides. Right leg comes back. When you're ready, left leg goes back, right arm goes forward. Lift that left leg if you want to, otherwise hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. And coming back to center. Good. Going to take a nice stretch here. Take that left hand for me, put it underneath the right arm, stretching through like you're threading through, and just go back. Good. So I'm going to show you that again. Taking the left hand underneath the right and just stretching back, and hold it there for me and breathe. Nice deep breath, getting the heart to calm down a bit. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up. When you're ready, taking the opposite hand, thread it through, stretch through, and come back and hold. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming back to center. Good. When you're ready, we're just going to slowly lie on our back again. Catch your breath first. Get comfortable. Got one last exercise to challenge you a bit. If this seems too hard or is uncomfortable, please don't do it. What I want you to do is you're going to put your arms straight in front of you. Activate that core so that your back is nice and flat. And all I want you to do is slowly lift up and down. It's a small crunch. I want you to make sure that you're not lifting forward. I want you to lift up towards the ceiling and down. You're going to go for 8 if you can. 8 and down. 7. Good. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2 more. And last one. And relax. Good. Arms next to you. Straighten those legs for me. Lie completely relaxed. And I just want you to breathe for a few breaths. Breathing in and out. Good. Get that heart to relax. Body to relax. Good. You've done quite a long session today. Quite a few good exercises. That body has worked well for the weekend. You deserve that Friday night ice cream. No one's going to shout at you. Keep breathing. Good. Last breath for me all the way in. And all the way out. Good. And relax. When you're ready, you're welcome to sit up. Otherwise, you can stay lying there. I'm going to get up because I am giving the class. Good. Well done, guys. From who I could see in the cameras, everyone looked like they did really, really well. Good. How's everyone feeling? Good? Not too bad? Good. Good. Amazing. Good. Just take it easy. You can have a line tomorrow. I don't know if there are any questions, Tegan.
Yeah, so if you have questions for Toby, you can put them in the chat. In the meantime, thank you so much for this class. This is so wonderful, and thank you.
Pleasure. Of course, it's great.
Let's see. Yeah, so as people are putting in some questions in the chat, I'd love to hear how you started your career as a biokineticist, and what I think a lot of folks probably don't know what that means. So if you want to explain what that is and how you got into that and what your day-to-day looks like, that would be amazing.
Yeah, of course. So I studied actually an undergraduate in sports science, and then I did my honors in biokinetics, which is a degree currently only given as biokinetics in South Africa. So I studied there. Overseas, it's kind of known as exercise physiology, very similar, or human movement science. So we basically study the science of movement and exercise and how that relates to chronic conditions, any kind of management of sports injuries. My personal interest isn't really in sports injuries. I enjoy chronic conditions, so heart conditions, neurological conditions, diabetic patients, so more the what they would say chronic populations. And I was diagnosed in 2019 now with dysautonomia. I was really sick in my honors year of studying. And that's how I kind of found Dysautonomia International, and then got involved because I luckily got treatment that helped me. I still struggle with it, but it's kind of manageable. And I decided then to use my profession to help people with similar conditions, because I know what it's like to have to try exercise or keep mobile with that. And at the moment, I've moved to the UK. So I do part-time work in the NHS as a care coordinator. So not really to do with biokinetics, so more patient health management and care. And then part-time biokinetics, mostly online at the moment with COVID and everything, but also still building up my client base, because obviously, no one really knows what that is here, and it's kind of difficult to get it built up because there's physiotherapists and personal trainers and that, so it's kind of difficult to find that niche. So yeah, that's what my day-to-day looks like.
That's really awesome. So you were in South Africa before, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
What do you think of the difference in location? Do you enjoy being in the UK?
I don't think I'd ever go back, if I'll be honest. I'd probably go for holiday. I say to everyone who says that South Africa is a great place, it's a great place for holiday, but to live, it's not that great. It's definitely taken a turn for the worse. It's kind of not very safe in that, especially as a young person, there's not a lot of opportunity there. And I think since moving to the UK, just everything's accessible, public transport works. There's so much opportunity here. You don't have to work in what you've studied. There's just so much opportunity for people. So very, very different, but I really enjoyed it.
That's awesome. Some folks are asking, how often would you suggest doing this exercise routine?
So it really depends on the person and how much you can handle it. Because this is a gentler class, I could say you could do it up to 6 times a week if your body can handle it. Anything that's more high impact, I would do maybe 2 or 3 times a week, but you could do it up to 6 times. But I would say at least 3 days a week. So try do 1 day exercise, 1 day off, 1 day exercise, 1 day off, and build it up from there.
It looks like somebody's asking, do you include meditation in this sort of routine too? Would you suggest supplementing with that?
Definitely. So I found, just personally for myself, meditation as a general rule has been amazing. And I think if you were to include it like I did with the breathing in between exercises, if you were to do 2 or 3 exercises with a bit of, maybe 5 or 10 minutes of meditation in between, or just doing meditation at the end, it would really, really help just to calm the body down. Obviously with dysautonomia and POTS, as soon as you've aggravated or irritated the nervous system, it kind of goes crazy. And a lot of people say that after having done an exercise session, sometimes their body takes a few hours or a day or 2 to actually recover and go back to a normal state. So including that meditation afterwards just helps bring your body back to normal so that you're not dealing with symptoms afterwards.
Definitely. And I think too, if you've had a bad experience, like lots of people are saying, oh, I made it through, I'm so happy to make this class. This is definitely right for me.
I agree.
If you've done exercise that kind of aggravates your POTS, you get really anxious about
it. Yeah, definitely.
Like, oh man, I'm really worried about how this is gonna go. But yeah, reaching a kind of calm state before you get started and having a good experience really helps a lot.
Yeah, and also to remember that obviously exercise is working on all of the systems that are aggravated during or having POTS. So it is normal to have aggravated symptoms during the exercise because sometimes you need to push your body a little bit for it to adapt. So it might be, that you feel a bit uncomfortable, but just push yourself to where you can manage the discomfort and know that you can come back from it. Don't push it to a state where your heart rate's sky high and you feel really uncomfortable, because that's just not going to benefit you. It's probably going to do more harm. And also don't push yourself because you think you have to exercise. It's more about moving the body than exercising, if that makes sense.
Definitely makes sense. Where would you point folks that want to find more classes? Because you have your own YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I started it about 2 years ago as well, when I started doing the dysautonomia exercise. So definitely I try post as often as possible and try different things, because a lot of people that have dysautonomia or POTS have a lot of other things like fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, costochondritis, so joint issues. So I try post as much variety as possible, but definitely you can check out my YouTube. Obviously on YouTube, there's a lot of people that post gentle exercise classes, but you can have a look there and just choose one that works for you. Even if you choose a class and you can only do 5 of the 10 exercises, that's still amazing. So
one person is asking, would it make sense for some people to do a couple of these exercises spread out throughout the day? Or should it be done, is it better to have it done in one shot?
So there again, it definitely depends on the person. When I deal with a lot of my clients with rehabilitation, is I give them small reminders and I say, okay, well, they're not doing their stretching. Try do your stretching every time you brush your teeth or every time you go to the fridge for a snack, which I find is quite often. But, try do it small things throughout the day if you can't manage it in one load, or if you find it more manageable to do small things throughout the day. It's not going to make a difference to the benefit that you receive if you do it in half an hour versus 5 minutes throughout the day. Both of them are just as beneficial.
Can you remind me sorry, my doggy.
It's all right.
Can you remind me what your YouTube channel name is so I can stick it in the chat?
Yes, of course. It's Dysautonomia Movement.
Dysautonomia Movement, okay.
And if anyone wants anything specific or has any ideas for classes, feel free to just post it on there, send me a message, and I can hopefully make a class for that as well. Everyone's got different things that they're dealing with, so it's nice to hear from people what they need.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I just stuck it in the chat for anyone that's interested. Again, it's this dysautonomia movement. You also have a book about dysautonomia as well. Did you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, so I wrote a book when I got sick the first time. I'm sure a lot of you all have the same experience, but when I was getting sick, I was making notes every single day on the symptoms I had, what I was experiencing, and every time I'd go to a doctor's appointment, I'd kind of take this to them. And you get frustrated because you see 4 or 5 doctors and they just kind of say, oh, it's just anxiety, or you're just stressed, and you know yourself, you're not. So I ended up compiling all of that into a book and just saying the experiences that I went through dealing with doctors, and eventually finding someone who actually understood the condition and was able to try and treat it, and kind of what I went through. So I think a lot has happened since I wrote that book, and a lot has changed. But yeah, I basically just wrote that so that people know that they're not alone, because when I first was diagnosed, and obviously then found Facebook groups and that, but I thought I was going crazy, and I thought, how can this be happening to my body and I have no control over it? So I basically wrote that book for anyone who's kind of feeling alone, just to know that you're not the only person going through it. And yeah, it's just kind of a resource to use. It's on Amazon, but I think it's free on Kindle if you have Kindle, which is great. So if you're keen to read it, go for it.
Yeah, I just stuck the Amazon link in the chat also. It's called Life After Dysautonomia. So I was considering it. It's really good. So thank you for that. Let's see. We'll do one more question, I think. We had a good one. What's your advice? So after doing these supine exercises for a while, when should someone consider moving up to a slightly more upright exercise?
Yeah,
how would you make that transition for a patient?
So definitely, there's a few things that you could look at. One of them is if you're using a timeline and you're just starting out with exercise, I would say do supine for 2 to 4 weeks and then try sitting exercises. So going from supine, you'd want to do sitting exercises and then go to standing. If you look at the YouTube, there is a video exactly on how to do that, but you either do a time frame or when the supine exercises become too easy for you and you need a bit more load or a bit more challenging, do exercises sitting up, do 1 or 2 exercises, go back to supine, because obviously your heart rate and that changes as you change position. So go from supine to exercises sitting up. If you manage, increase the exercises. And obviously you can either increase how many reps you do of a certain exercise or how many exercises you do. And once the seated ones become basically your whole session and they become easier, then try standing exercises. Sit on a chair, do 1 or 2 exercises standing up and sit down again. And remember that if you do an exercise standing up and it challenges your heart rate and you need to sit down, take 5 minutes and then do it again, that's perfectly fine. It's more about allowing your body to slowly adapt. So, and also you might have days where you can't, now let's say you've progressed to standing up exercises and you just, that day you're so tired and your body's struggling and you're just not doing well, then do supine exercises. But generally that's the time frame I would use.
So thank you so much. So I guess we'll wrap up here, but thank you so much for answering questions, and we're so grateful to have you here. It looks like people would love to have you back again. That doesn't know, you've done a couple of classes for us before, and those are on our Vimeo channel. So just the Dysautonomia Vimeo channel. I can add that in the chat too, actually. But yeah, so thank you. We'd love to have you back again in the future. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us and for all of our patients, and we really appreciate you.
Of course, definitely. It was great to have everyone join today, and everyone did really well. So thank you for joining. And we can always organize another class if there's a specific group of people who are interested in that changing from supine to seated to standing. We can organize that as well, so we can see what people need.
Sounds great. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I know
Thank you.
Up in the morning, so thank you so much. And, yeah, have a wonderful day, everyone.